have my typing coming in the background. Alrighty. So today we have ADL versus IS. I'm just waiting on the dual room to pop up. Thank you. I will obviously be hiding my game before I type the code in, so do not worry about that. I'm not going to be showing. Seems the mods are having a busy day today, so they have to make their own room. Sorry, I know I'm typing paragraphs right now on stream. I just have a lot going on in the clan Discord. Okay, we have the room. Obviously, I cannot be showing this, so we'll be closing Duel Links down. Yeah, that's Duel Links, okay. Should make sure it's off completely. Give it a few seconds. And we are in. Pop this back up on screen. Do not click check room ever. Rule number 1. Alright, I think that should be the end of my typing spree here, hopefully. I'm just gonna wait for these guys to get some lineups going on. Maybe we'll play a little bit of music in the background. I'll go through who's playing against who after they post their lineups. Okay, they posted. Oh, they did post it. So we have Zoo versus Lawa. We have GNC versus Cog Phenom. N Soldier, N Soldier versus Small Cheese. Seku versus Austin Kara. And Sung versus the 8th Hokage. If you have any preference to who we start with, just please type it in chat now. We'll do my best to accommodate for what you guys want to be watching. Oh my god, my hair's a mess again. Wow, these guys just kicked it off to a start. Just going straight for it. No breaks here. Hmm. Well, they were the first ones to start. We'll be the first ones to spec them. And we have Shark versus Shark. Most likely going to be water versus water. Very standard matchup in today's meta. Being that this is the only deck you'll ever see on the ladder, basically, other than Blue Eyes. So, water player going into Hope Woven with a one face down. Second water player. We'll get the names up here in a sec. Blue name. Sin. Oh, I'm butchering this. This is going terrible. Seku. Okay, water player going from infantry into diva, using diva to get attack squad, then going into lurker. Pretty standard first turn for water. Water gonna be popping out the infantry to blow up the Hope Woven. And negate all effects in the graveyard. And that is GG right there. Turn one. Water into water mirror match. So much fun. They will be side decking, so I will see if they take longer than a few minutes, and hopefully we can just get back into specking game two. That would be game one for Sin. Where blue. There you are. Boop. Just like that. Hopefully they start up here in a second. What is going on here? Taking some sweet time to get back into the game too. I guess I could start helping them out with their. Are they still not playing? I know I always pick the worst ones. Why does that one look so distorted? Oh well. Go back and finish this round 2. Water versus water again. We will have Sin going first in this matchup. Sin is opening up with Gishiki Chain. Gonna be rearranging the top of his deck. And placing 2 set cards and passing turn over to Seku. Seku gonna be opening up infantry into Diva. Diva fetching something from deck. Gonna be either attack squad or the other. Nope, attack squad. Pretty standard opening from water player. Gonna be activating a skill, Territory of the Sharks, making them all level 4. Gonna be going into probably Abyss Dweller here. And it is Abyss Dweller. Gonna be hitting out the infantry to kill the Gashiki, but first getting Book of Moon before being able to do that. Or no, sorry, he can do it before. Infantry popping off to kill the Shane. And then he's gonna be swinging 1400 into face. We'll be taking it, draw a card. Looking for hopefully a monster here like Diva. Be activating Cyclone. Banishing out the Drowning Mirror Force, allowing him to attack past for game this turn if he has it. And top decking the Diva. Really strong play by Sin. You hate to see it as the other water player, but it does happen. Be fetching the infantry out, activating a skill again. Going to be going into Abyss Dweller. Going to be popping the attack squad. Oh, will not be activating his ability. We'll just be swinging in to kill his Abyss Dweller. Passing turn. Seku will be drawing. Playing Book of Moon from the hand to put Abyss Dweller face down. Abyss Dweller will be popping off to kill the attack squad before going face down, leaving him with 2 cards to use. If he has a Diva in hand, he can still play over this very easily. Playing Infantry, getting instantly Book of Moon. And having to pass turn back over to Sin. Sin top decking a second Diva, and that'll most likely be game here. Because he can just fetch out the Marksman to blow up the set card and go in. Wow. Sin really coming through with those top decks. Like, actually top tier top decks. Just look at that. You just hate to see it. Unfortunate. Sin taking game 2 for a clean 2-0. Move on to spectate. Let's try this one. I don't know what game they'll be in. Onomats or TDs versus Blackwings. It looks like he's playing TD. He will be opening up with Raiden, activate, or actually be opening up with Charge of the Light Brigade, getting Raiden to his hand, milling 3, playing Raiden to mill an extra 2, activating all of his Hawks that get banished out to be adding Dragon Duo to his hand. He'll banish out 3 to play Leveneer. Activate Leveneer's skill of banishing 3 Dark Monsters to return a card from the opponent's hand to deck, thus shortening how many cards he will have to be able to use. Activating his Hawk's ability to then get the Roar out. Gonna be using Level Dupe to then get a Bouncer out on top. Hawk also playing Thunder Dragons. Gonna be using Alpine to banish out the Dragon Roar, getting blocked by the Bouncer, but Dragon Roar will still be going off to special summon the Dragon Roar in defense mode. Level Duplication to make the Lupine level 6, and going into M7 to bounce back the Strike Bouncer, while then discarding his Hawk to add 2 Leveneers to hand. He will be throwing his Hawk back to hand, activating Hawk's ability to discard itself to special summon the Dragon Roar in attack mode. Goes to attack the Bouncer with the M7. Zoo then discards the Dark Dragon to add a Dragon Hawk to hand. And as having to pass turn over with only a Dragon Roar in hand, it would seem that Zoo goes into Dragon Duo to Xyz summon into Heretic to then blow itself up and the Dragon Roar. Dragon Roar's effect going off to place Thunder Hawk. Alpine coming down to banish out the Dragon Dark, and then banishes the Dragon Hawk with itself. Adds Dragon Hawk to hand. Activates Dragon Hawk's ability to then call Dragon Duo back. And swings in for 1700, passing it back to Lawa. While activating Charge of the Light Brigade to mill 3. Banishing out 3 to summon Leveneer. We'll be popping both of them. Activating all 3 of these mighty dragons. Be adding 1 card to hand, placing 1 card defense mode. Alpine's effect going off, adding Dragon Roar to hand. Ends this turn with a Leveneer face down and a Dragon Roar in hand now. Going back to Zoo's turn, he will draw a card, activate Roar's effect to add Duo to hand. He banishes out 2 to play the Duo, banishing out the Leveneer and the Dragonhawk, activating Dragonhawk's ability to return cards to deck to draw. Puts a card face down in defense mode. Going back to Lala's turn, banishes out the Dragon Duo. Going back to Zoo's turn, he will be activating Leveneer for the 3rd time, popping both monsters on Lala's side, and Lala realizes he's got nothing left to go and gives the win over to Zeus. Are they still playing? Oh, it looks like they're going to game, so we'll give a point to Lala. This could possibly be game 3. I'm not going to make assumptions. Of course, the names switch around now. So we have the opening from Zoo with 1 face down. Not a very strong opening, unfortunately. Going over to Lava, activating Dragon Dart before on his enemy's turn to add a dragon to hand. Activates Lupine to banish out the Dragon Roar and the Dragon Dark, adding another dragon to hand and special summoning a dragon from deck. Going to be using level dupe on the Lupine to go into M7 to bounce that back to hand, most likely. If he has any way of getting another monster on here and he has no hand traps, this will be game. And he is going to the M7, will be blasting out the Alpine to return to hand. How mad would you be if your opponent played Sphere Karibo in face down defense mode and you assumed it was a regular monster and M7'd it back to hand and didn't get game because of it? Oh, that would be brutal. So then he activates Dragon Hawk's ability to special summon the Dragon Roar, and then activates Dragon Duo's ability to banish out to a light and dark monster to special summon itself, and swinging in for game. Lawa taking game 2, just like that. Going into game 3, TD versus TD. We're going to have Lawa open up with Light Sworn Raiden, milling 2, milling the Dragon Dark and the Melody of the Awakening. Playing 1 face down ending turn, milling 2 Dragon Hawks. Going into Zoo's first turn. Zoo, we'll have Lupine banishing out the Dragon Roar from hand and the Dragon Dark from deck, giving him a dragon in defense mode and a dragon to hand. Special summons Dragon Hawk to defense mode. Level dupes the Lupine to go into M7. Bounces the Raiden back to hand, activates the Dragon Hawk's ability to special summon another dragon. Dragon War in attack mode, M7 and Dragon War coming in for lethal, giving the game to Zoo 2-1. Wow. Game 1 seemed to have gone on for a while, but the other two rounds just flew by. It seems we still have some other people to spectate. We'll go against GNC versus Cog Phenom. Venom. Don't know if I'm saying that right or not. Here we have BE, Blue Eyes, opening up first with just a face down defense and one face down. And I'm going to assume in both Neos, I could be wrong, but opening up with one face down defense mode and three face down spell or trap cards. Blue Eyes taking his turn for one face down defense and one face down again. Playing the Windia in attack mode, facing up the other Windia in attack, swinging in both. To hit 2 eggs, to activate the Light and Banishing Mirror to hopefully negate those, but getting hit by the Cosmic Cyclone, allowing him to get 2 Blue Eyes off the end of his turn now. A second Cosmic Cyclone coming down to hit the Karma Cut, but be activating it first. In Book of Moon coming in first to save the Blue Eyes from the Karma Cut. Then activating Twin Burst ability to put both of them to the graveyard. Activating Egg in the graveyard to send a Blue Eyes back to hand, and he'll be battling both monsters. Windia activating her as effect when she's destroyed to call out another Windia in defense mode. Special summoning Pedalfin in defense mode now. Playing one more face down. Blue Eyes drawing a card, activating Egg to return the normal Blue Eyes back to hand, activating Melody of the Awakening to discard Spirit to draw 2 Blue Eyes, the alternative and the normal one. He will be summoning alternative Blue Eyes. He'll be activating Polymerization to bring out Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with the Blue Eyes he had in his hand. Going to be facing the Twin Burst face down with the Book of Moon. Windia coming in to put the Apelio in defense mode. Neos Fusion coming in to summon. Yo, thank you for the follow, Uze. I really appreciate that, man. What's up? I have my the sound turned off just for Clan Wars, just cause for VOD purposes. But I do really appreciate the follow, man. Thanks a lot, and welcome, welcome. So the Neos player playing Brave Neos in defense mode. Don't quite know what his plan here is to get around these BEs that are staring him down in the face. Has one face down. Back to the Blue Eyes player, drawing a card. Gonna be flipping that Twin Burst back up in attack mode. Gonna be putting the Ultimate Dragon in defense mode, thinking that this may be a Drowning Mirror Force. Twin Burst coming in, Neos Fusion preventing the destruction. But all Twin Burst says that doesn't matter. I'm gonna banish you anyways. And then the alternative going in for lethal, giving Cog Phenom the win. So it seems that would be it for round one. And it looks like ADL has taken the lead with 3 games. 2-2-2. Yeah, so ADL. We'll be going on to round 2 in just a moment. Uh, there we go. Let's watch some replays while they decide how to do their counter matchups. Here we have another Invoke Neos player playing against Shark. Standard water. Standard water turn, opening up with infantry into Diva. Diva finding the marksman. He's summoning into the abyss with activating Necro Valley and 1 face down. Invoke Neos coming out on turn 1. Brave Neos, sorry, coming out on turn 1. Gonna be discarding the Volcanic Shell and the Neos. Activating Shell to add a shell to hand, placing 3 face downs to return. Activating skill Fire Reload to return the 2 shells to deck and draw 2 new cards. Infantry coming out to pop the Brave Neos. Activating Needle Sealing as soon as the card is placed down to destroy all face-up cards in attack position. Or just all face-up cards. Either way, we'll be activating Invocation to get the Purgatory Arrow to swing for lethal. Ooh, who knew Invoke Neos actually had such a good matchup against water?
This is how fast YouTube is with Brave.
Just trying to get some music. Stupid commercials. What the hell do we have here? Oh, we have Fire Kings versus possibly Cyber Dragons. Yep. Cyber Dragon Core coming out, fetching the Cyber Dragon Fusion support. Gonna be activating Fusion Gate, activating Cybernetic Fusion, using a skill to bring out 2 Cyber Dragons. Mystic Typhoon coming out to blow up the Fusion Gate, preventing him from fusion summoning, but he does activate the Necro Valley, not allowing Fire Kings to use their drop zone anymore. We'll be using Onslaught of the Fire Kings to bring out Garunex, and playing Yakasha from the hand, activating Megaroid City to destroy his Akasha to add another card to hand. Garunex coming in over for lethal, just like that. Damn, Cyber Dragons just got pieced apart in 1 card. We watched that. Watch game 2, Fire King. have a Cyber Dragon player opening up, activating core, going into overflow, or fetching overflow I should say, placing 2 face downs and activating Necro Valley. Fire King's onslaught of the Fire Kings to bring out Garunex. Summoning the Avatar Barong in attack mode, getting Cybernetic Overflow to destroy the core and the Barong. Barong bringing out Barong. And just like that, it is again. Holy. Fire King just obliterated the Cyber Dragon. I feel bad for the Cyber Dragon player, not even getting to play the game. Have they started round 2 now? They have started round 2, so let's get on it. Who do we want to see? Any preferences in the chat? Do not be afraid to mention who you would like to watch first. I will try and cover as many games as I possibly can. We started with Sin and Zoo, so we'll try someone else this time. Let's just try and see what the Sung versus Lalwa is. So here we have Waters versus TDs. This is red. Seku, what's up, bro? Thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate that. Here we have the Thunder Dragon player opening up Lupine, banishing a Dragon Dart, Dragon Hawk, special summoning, Dragon Roar in attack mode, going into Bouncer with level dupe skill, standard Thunder Dragon play. Activating the charge of the Light Brigade to mill 3 more cards first, before passing his turn. Water player going.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. Up and the way that things.
It's so hard to find good music. Water player summoning Diva, getting negated by the Bouncer, playing 3 face downs. Not really what you want to see on the water side of the plays, unfortunately for him. The TD player coming down with Dragon Levineer, banishing out the Hawk, Roar, and Loop to be able to banish out destroy 2 cards, and using Dragon Roar to prevent negation. But Water does have Fiendish Chain, which will stick to the Levineer, preventing him from blowing up 2 cards. Unfortunately for the unfortunately for the TD player. Playing the other Dragon Roar in defense mode, Bouncer will be swinging over the Diva.
Shut the doors!
Activating Treacherous Trap Hole to blow up 2 monsters. Activating both Treacherous Trap Holes to just blow up his entire field. He's just like, I ain't having it today. This game is mine. This music sucks too. That's a little better. Water player summoning the second Diva. Searching a card from deck now. Thinking what would possibly be best to win this right now. Provided that the TD player has no hand traps to stop him from going in. He will be fetching the marksman though, using territory of the sharks. Going to be using both divas to go into a dweller, swinging in for 2200. Will marksman be lethal, or does he have the hand trap to stop this? He does have the sphere Kuriboh, putting that into defense mode, lasting one more turn. Now, Abyss Dweller does not have any way of popping the monster he plays, but he will not be able to use his drop zone thanks to Abiller's first effect. He will be playing Raiden. Whether he mills 2 or not, nope. He will just be swinging right over marksman. And passes turn, making Raiden mill 2. Water player going into the third diva, calling in another monster from hand. This is most likely going to be game for the TD player. Very unfortunate. Kick-ass GG, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. Going into the second of best Diller here. He has the infantry, he could easily just pop this out, kill the Raiden, and swing for game. Send you the APK son. Goes into battle phase. Swings in, pops infantry, swings over into lethal. That is game 1, going over to Sung. So they will have a chance to swap out with their side decks real quick before round 2. Or game 2, I should say. Here they will be going into round 2, so spectate. Water opening up with Ishiki Chain. Not a very strong opening from Water. It's not what you usually want to see. We'll be rearranging the top 3 cards of his deck. He will be opening up with Necro Valley. Not too much of a stopper for Thunder Dragons. And he'll be bringing 2 face down cards to end his turn. Dragon Dark going off to throw himself to the drop zone to add another Dragon Dark to hand. TD opening up with Lupine, Gonna be banishing out something from hand and banishing something from deck, if allowed to go off. Banishing the Dragon Dart from hand to add another dragon to hand. Banishing the Dragon Dart to add a dragon from deck to hand. Thunder Dragon specifically. Pretty sure that was like Italian or something. Alright, you'll be banishing out the Dragon Roar to summon the Dragon Hawk in defense mode, double dupe the Lupine to get out a M7 or a Bouncer. Gonna be going into Bouncer. Activating Dragon Hawk from hand to discard itself. Special summoning the Dragon Roar in attack mode. Activating Treacherous Trap Hold in the attack phase to blow up both monsters on his field, thus shutting down TD's plays right then and there. Maybe thinking he should have gone into the M7 and maybe bounced back one of the trap cards, magic cards. May have been a spot possible play. Question why he went to the Bouncer, but it is what it is. Water player top deck. Why do I see this all the freaking time, man? Water player's top deck diva. Like, oh, I got nothing to do. Top deck diva. I got no place. Top deck diva. Sure, drawing any other card will do nothing for me. Top deck diva. Alright, cool. Territory of the Sharks, gonna be going to a Dweller. That's game unless Lawwall has his hand traps to defend himself here. Giving it game to Sung, I believe that was. So here we'll go into spectate someone else's game. Try Seku versus Cog Phenom. Here we have BE versus Water. Everyone's just bringing their waters in. Standard Blue Eyes opening with playing the Sage with Eyes of Blue to get the egg to hand, discarding the egg with Card of Consonance to draw 2. Reveals Blue Eyes, White Dragon to special summon the alternative, uses that to Synchro Summon into the Spirit Dragon in defense mode. Uses Ancient Rules to special summon the other Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then on top of that uses the egg in the graveyard to summon a third Blue Eyes White Dragon. Now this is looking like a pretty stacked board to try and go against as a Water player. Let's see how he tries to overcome this. He will be opening up with Diva, 2 special summon from the deck. So he'll be going into the infantry, using infantry's ability to summon the marksman. Activating territory of the sharks, making them all level 4s. Using the Diva and the infantry to go into Dweller. Going to be using Dweller's effect to hopefully try and pop one of these blue eyes, but he will be using the Spirit's effect to most likely using the Angler's effect to special summon itself when you have another water monster on the field, going into Hope Woven. With Hope Woven, he may just be able to get over these blue eyes. Has the wall of blue eyes started to crumble? Going into battle phase, the Hope Woven will be coming in at the Spirit Dragon. Spirit Dragon activating its effect. 2 special summon. The Azura Eye Silver Dragon. Now, nothing they can be targeted now. All his dragons cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects till the end of the turn, but Book of Moon will be coming in to put that face down. Thus negating his ability. Hope Woven going into attack the regular blue eyes now. Smacking him for 100 damage. The Abyss Dweller swinging in at the other blue eyes, activating Hope Woven to lower that, popping the Marksman to then destroy the face down Azura Dragon. Very well played by the water player here, thinking in advance to how he got all of his special summons off, but he also did open with a very god tier hand, allowing him to make these kinds of plays. This poor blue eyes thought he had the game with such a strong opening hand, but the water player has just dismantled that board. How will the blue eyes player recover? Can he recover is the question. Abyss Dweller popping out the Diva's ability to prevent him from using any drop zone effects. Blue Eyes placing 1 card face down and ending his turn. Could possibly be a Karma Cut. Uses Angler effects to special summon itself in attack mode. Going in for battle. Swinging in for 1300, letting that through. Hope Woven coming in for lethal. And he will be getting hit by the Book of Moon, allowing the Blue Eyes player to have 1 more turn of survival. The Blue Eyes is really going to need something to top deck himself out of this one. Activating the egg's ability to return a blue eyes to hand. Questioning why he didn't use the infantry. Maybe he wants to wait and try and blow something up. Gonna be returning the alternate dragon to hand. Hey, Luke Crowell, 11, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hope your day is going okay, or it's going great, be even better. Still waiting on the Blue Eyes player to make a move from this point on. A little hesitant too, it seems. I'm gonna be summoning the egg in attack mode. Interestingly enough. My day's going good, my day's going good. Just streaming some Clan Wars, having a lot of fun watching these crazy fights, man. This fight's been going on, like, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This Blue Eyes player does not want to give up. He will be playing the alternative in attack mode, but getting hit by the infantry to kill it, thus leaving him nothing with an egg. Nothing but an egg, sorry. Ending his turn with the egg in attack mode. Seemingly like this will be game for him. Water playing one face down before it ends, flipping up his Hope Woven in attack mode. Swinging the Abyss Dweller in for game. That is game for Seku. So here we have Small Cheese versus GNC. This looks like we will be going into a final round, as IS did win the round 3-1 so far. This is the last match of the game, so we will spectate it to see who comes out on top, Fire Kings or Invoked Neos. Start off here with Windy being in attack mode, 2 face downs. The Fire King activating Mystic Space Typhoon to blow up 1 face down, hitting the Fiendish Chain. Activating Onslaught of the Fire Kings to call out Grunex. Then normal summoning the Fire King Arvada. Karma Cut coming in to hit the Arvada out of play. Windia dying. Windia calling out another Windia in defense mode. Grunex dying to its own effect. Grunefx activating to special summon itself. Destroying all the monsters face up on the field. Windia going into Petalfin in defense mode. Fire King's placing Arvada on attack, passing over, but not being able to get past the Petalfin, unfortunately. Grunex swinging into the Windia. Arvada negating the ability in the drop zone, destroying the Grunex. Grunex coming back from its ability, destroying Arvada. Arvada's ability coming to special summon the Barong. Invoke Neos coming down to get that invocation. Invocation coming out to get the Purgatrio. And Purgatrio coming in for game. Go second duel. 33 round, what? This is the last round before they send out. They have to think about their counter picks. They played 33 rounds? These guys played 33 rounds. No freaking way. I mean, the only other thing there is to watch are replays. Holy crap, Fire Kings versus Bull. I gotta see who wins this, man. If it's a 35 turn game. If you guys really want me to, I can go back and watch the replays, but I think watching a 35-minute game would be a little crazy. Purgatrio coming down, fire reload activating to return 2 shells to deck, drawing 2. Placing 1 more face down, invocation activating to return itself to deck to add the Alistair to hand. Purgatrio swinging over the Grunex for 200 damage. Onslaught of the Fire Kings calling out a second Grunex. Fire King Island activating to add Baby Grunex to his hand. Yeah, this is, where is it? This is Baby Grunex. I call this Baby Grunex. This is Big Grunex. This is Daddy Grunex. Kite Roid coming in to stop the lethal again. Man, this man is just surviving. Fire King's refusing to give up. They're saying not today. Karma Cut coming down to get rid of the Garunex, but stopped by Circle of the Fire King. Destroying his Garunex to special summon a second Garunex from the drop zone. Nullifying the Karma Cut to call out the Garunex next turn off its own effect to destroy all of the monsters. Man has eaten through so many of this Invoked Neos players' resources. 3 Purgatrios. Did I see that right? 3 Purgatrios eaten away, just like that. Fire King's going into Malevolent Sin, but getting Book of Moon before they can activate their effect to banish out the Petalfin. Garunex coming out to destroy all of the monsters. Can't destroy the Petalfin though, placing 1 more card face down in defense. The Grunex must get really tiring destroying everything all the time. God, they're just gonna keep passing turn back and forth. Until this guy decks out. Wow. That's what the last 10 turns were, them just passing back and forth until the one guy decked out. Damn. This is a sad game to watch. What is even going on right now? Oh, Book of Moon shutting down the Petalfin, calling out the Grunex. Ballista Squad hitting the Petalfin to destroy Fire King Island. Fire King Island's effect going off. Baby Grunex activating in the hand. Specially summoning Baby Grunex, destroying all monsters in the field when Fire King Island is gone. Grunex still comes back because it is the immortal chicken. Now he's got 2 big boy Grunexes. Nope, he's only got 1. 3 face downs and another face down with 3 cards left in deck. That's not what you want to be seeing here. Blowing out the Fire Shell. And Grunex coming in for 700, but he will be getting the other Grunex. Grunex coming out. Ultimate Providence negating the Grunex in the drop zone by discarding the shell. Playing the Alistair in attack mode, hitting the Baby Grunex in the head for 300. Calling down the Boxer Veil in defense mode, recovering that 300 damage. Playing his second Battle Boxer to go into Samurai. What is this player doing here? Holy. And that is game. Finally, the Fire King took it. Holy. That was a back and forth game if I ever seen one. Quickly change the names out so we know who we're actually watching. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, there was no deck out. The Fire King player won through skill by delaying the hell out of that game. What's up, Kobe? What's good, baby? Big boy. Invoke Neos player coming out with the first turn Brave Neos, and Alistair coming in with the one face down on this poor fellow's turn. Fire King Island coming out to destroy the Akasha from hand. Akasha adding Garunex to hand. Other Akasha activating DD Crow coming out to banish the Garunex from the drop zone. Invocation coming out to banish out the Akasha to bring out Purgatrio. DD Crow coming in to banish out the Invocation, not allowing him to recycle it. I'm really curious to ask this dude's deck list, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Whew, he tries to go for the Battle Box and Veil to save his life, but gets hit with the Ultimate Providence for lethal. Giving that game over to GNC. Holy. How do you go from a 33 game turn to just a complete wipeout like that? Oh, that was game 3. So it would appear, or no, it's not. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. That's, yeah, it's 1-1. They will be going into game 3, I think. You gotta wonder what the Neos player is trying to side in for game 3 here. Here we go. Game 3. We will have Invoke Neo starting us off. Oh, spreadsheet later. Invoker coming down turn 1 to get out Invocation, playing 2 face downs and passing turn over 2 Small Cheese. Small Cheese activating Onslaught of the Fire Kings to get a Garunex from deck. Daddy Garunex coming down. Playing Barong from hand as a normal summon. Going into battle phase with no spells or traps. Swinging into the Invoker. Bokamoon will be coming out to shut down that Garunex. And Barong coming in to destroy the Alistair. Invocation activating to banish out the Invoker. And one of the shells to bring out Purgatrio. You're going to be activating Invocation from the drop zone to get Alistair back to hand, put that back to deck. Activating Shell's ability to add another shell to hand. Gonna be swinging the Purgatrio in over the Garunex with piercing damage. Debating if he should use his Invoker because he knows that his opponent is running Battle Boxing. Thinking really hard on that Invoker. Does he really want that 1000 power? Or is Veil gonna stop it? He will be going for the Invoker's 1000 power to hit over for 2k. Does he have the Veil to negate this? Does not activate the Veil. Trio coming into Barong, putting the Barong face down in defense mode. This will be lethal. Nothing to save the Fire King player, unfortunately, giving it 2-0 to GNC. That is round 2 concluded. So we'll check out some room replays of the games we missed. Sin versus N Soldier. I don't think we managed to watch their game in round 2. Shark versus Sidras. Shark opening up with Infantry. Infantry's ability allowing him to summon a Gishiki Chain. Playing 2 face downs, Territory of the Shark. Going into Abyss Dweller. Passing turn over to the Cyber Dragon player here. Placing 3 face downs, activating Storm. To destroy 1 face down, Cyclone coming in to banish out the Overflow, unfortunately. Only getting rid of the Book of Moon. He activates the Cyclone to try and push down the Book of Moon there, but he activates it. Doesn't really do much to stop the water player from hitting him in the face. Finally gets the core, plays it down, gets the Overflow to hand. Activates his Cyber Style ability to get 2 Cyber Dragons out, and plays 2 more face downs. Water playing a face down in defense. Sydra's activating Overflow to banish out 2 Cyber Dragons to destroy his field, not allowing Water to do anything. Sydra's going to their turn to place him in defense mode, not even leaving him an attack. And it looks like it's just a bunch of face downs, pass parties. Face down and pass, face down and pass, face down and pass, face down and pass. Either opponent wanting to open up anything. Cyber Overload Fusion finally coming out to get the Chimera Tech Rampage. Going to be popping both face downs. Fiendish Chain coming out first to actually negate the Rampage Dragon's ability. Placing 1 more card face down on the Water's turn, passing it back to Sydra's, putting the Rampage Dragon in defense mode. We'll be flipping infantry in attack mode and special summoning the Silent Angler to then go into Abyss Dweller. They'll be running over the Rampage Dragon in attack mode, or I mean defense mode, sorry. Abyss Dweller coming out with the infantry to pop the core. Playing the Gashiki Chain in attack mode, and that is game 1 over to Sin, or game 2. Oh, it looks like they have begun the final round. So we will just jump right in there. Any preference on who we start with this round? Type it in chat, please, if you have a preference on who you would like to see start out. I will try and cover as many games as I possibly can. If no one says anything, 5, 4, 3, 2... This dude, because he hasn't been in here before.
Shut the doors.
Here we have Shark versus Invoked Neos. Interesting. 8th Doge. I like his name. And on the red side we have Sung. This is for all the Wow, what the hell just even happened here? Was that a disconnect? Or was that a real game? Are they side decking? I guess we can just quickly speak and. Oh, they came back. Rip. Oh, it's just a shark mirror match. How fun. Diva opening up into infantry, infantry opening up into attack squad, territory of the sharks into abyss dweller, standard water play first turn. Face downs 1, 2, pass turn. Activating Cyclone to pop back row. Bye bye Fiendish Chain. Calling out Diva, activating Diva, going into infantry. Infantry calls out nothing because Abyss Dweller will be popping off to kill out the infantry. Angler coming out off its own ability to Buck of Moon to shut it down, leaving only Diva in attack mode. Calling out the Bashar Saw to then swing in for game, giving Seku the easy win right there. Hopefully their game has gone back up. Nope, 8th Doge is still just waiting for his opponent to show. There, oh. Yeah, there we go, let's get right into this game. I don't actually know who won round 1 because that was just way too quick. Water opening up with Gishiki Chain, not a very strong opening, not the card you want to see. You usually want to see a Diva or at least an infantry. But he will be rearranging the top 3 cards of his deck and playing 1 face down. 2 face downs. 3 face downs. Which call me Count Dulula. Neos Fusion popping out on the Invoke player side, coming out with Brave Neos. Shell activating to add a shell to hand, placing 2 face downs. Activating Fire Reload to return 2 shells to deck and draw 2 cards. Still nothing activated on water side. We'll be playing 1 face down card, most likely the Windia. And coming in with Brave Neos to attack the Gishiki in attack mode. Will the water do anything to stop this? They will be activating the Book of Moon to shove him face down. And Invoke Neos activating DNA Transplant right off the bat, making everything in the graveyard all monster attributes fire now. Sorry, not graveyard. All cards face up on the field are now fire, allowing him to use Invoker on anyone he possibly wants to. You will play 1 face down and attack the Invoker who's in a face down defense mode. Invocation coming out. Gonna be putting his Forbidden Lance on the Kashiki chain most likely so that he can't use it as a fusion material. Or is he gonna be using it on his Invoker? He used it on the Invoker, so he will not be able to use his Invoker on the field. As a fusion target. But he will be using the Invoker he just used to boost up his Brave Neos from the drop zone, making sure he banishes it out, allowing him to use the Invocation to return it to deck and get the Alistair to hand. Water player hoping that these two back cards are enough to save him right now. Fiendish Chain coming out to stop the Brave Neos from coming into attack. That's one face down. Purgatrio coming in to destroy the chain for 1100. Water will be top decking here, hopefully into a Diva for him to keep playing. David Magri Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, thank you for the raid, man. Holy, thank you for the raid. Big raid, thank you. I really appreciate that. I hope your stream went well, man. I hope you had a good stream. Thank you so much for the raid, man. I really appreciate that. We're here in the final round of ADL versus IS. I think we just saw Sung take out the wind. David Margri Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you for the follow too. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I really do appreciate the raid, man. I hope you had a great stream. If you were streaming Clan Wars, I hope it went good. Thank you for following, Ricard DL. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, hey David. I really appreciate the raid, man. Was a good one. Nice. I'll have to check out the VOD later and see who won. I'll check out your stream for sure too, man. We're gonna be going into Seku versus Sin. The water versus water mirror match here. Mystic Typhoon coming out to destroy the Cosmic Cyclone, 3 face downs, and the Diva in attack mode. Calling out infantry, but getting hit by the trap hole, destroying both of his face-up monsters, leaving him with nothing. Going back to Sid's turn, Gashiki coming in for 1800, that's all he has. Not a very good, strong opener from water, but it definitely did help having the treacherous trap hole to destroy his field. Seku still having nothing to defend himself with, except for his face downs, activates Book of Moon to put the Gashiki down. Zinbot99, thank you for that follow. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot. There we have Seku opening up the Diva to call out the infantry. Book of Moon shutting down the infantry though, only leaving Diva in attack mode. We'll be facing the Gashiki chain face up and playing the marksman just to get hit by the other treacherous trap hole on the enemy side. Very unfortunate for him. Gonna be activating Territory of the Sharks to go into his Abyss Dweller, the first person to exceed this game. Shooting out the marksman to blow up the second treacherous trap hole that he wouldn't have been able to use in the first place. But it's always better to be safe than sorry, and Seku will be going in for lethal here. Giving game over to Seku. Agro Omon 191, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Agro 191. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm getting into this after a long time. Any suggestions what to buy for 6 AM? Legendary 73, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Let me just get into another game here so I can start spectating. I have no personal suggestions for 6 AM as I've never played them. I too am a returning player. I only returned like 3 months ago or so. I only know up to the current meta. If you do need help on building decks, though, I do highly suggest you check out duellinksmeta.com. They have a very large variety of deck lists and deck archetypes that you can choose from, and they do have for sure a lot of Six Samurai builds that you could easily find, and maybe try and find one that will suit the cards you have in your pool, so that you can build it easier. Or it may give you an idea of what to work on. It'll tell you what Six Samurai decks have hit COG, what Six Samurais are in tournaments, etc., etc. I really highly recommend checking that out. It's duellinksmeta.com. They are also the people who host this Clan Wars tournament that I am currently casting for. Legendary 73, hello. I don't know if I said hello to you already, but hello again. Hello, thank you for the follow, man. I hope your day's going good or great. No problem, Zimbot. No problem, man. I'm sorry I couldn't have been more help personally. I've not played Six Samurais that much. Personally, I don't have the deck. I don't want to steer you wrong by telling you to go for this or that. I'd rather you have a safe bet in building the deck you want confidently. And here we have Blue Eyes versus Invoke Neos here. Blue Eyes coming out with the Vermilion Dragon mech, getting hit by the Book of Moon. Alternative Dragon will be coming off its own effect, special summoning it by revealing the Blue Eyes. Light Imprisoning Mirror is negating all white or light monsters' effects on the field and graveyard. Really hard for Blue Eyes to get over that. Excuse me, sorry. If they don't have any destruction of any kind. He is able to go into Heretic here with these two, if he so chooses to. Which it seems like he will be doing. Oh no, he will be going into Twin Burst, interestingly enough. Twin Burst swinging into the Neos, but Karma Cut coming out to banish the Twin Burst out of the game. Saying, not today, Blue Eyes, this is my game. You can stay out. Invoke Neos coming in to hit the Vermilion, with Windia coming in for 1600, turning it back over to the Blue Eyes turn, 2 cards in hand. Does he have enough to make it out of this? Blue Eyes putting 1 card face down, and having to pass it back to the Invoke Neos player, unfortunately. Gonna be activating Shell from the graveyard to add Shell to hand. Setting 1 card face down. Battle phase. Swinging in with Brave Neos to get Book of Moon face down. We'll be singing the Windia in for another 1600. Leaving him only with 800 life left. This could possibly be his last turn, his last top deck. And it's a face down. That's all he's got. He's not surrendering though, so he may still have a chance. This may be the ace up his sleeve that he needed. Gonna be coming out with the Invoker, getting Invocation, getting Invocating. Nope, just gonna be swinging in for lethal, and that is a game for GNC. And it seems, what the hell happened? Oh wow, it seems ADL has 1-2-0, unfortunately for IS, but IS did put up a great fight. Nonetheless, it was a great battle by all. But it seems ADL would just barely manage to push through to get the win. We still have the Fire Invoke Neos versus Blue Eyes to finish off here, so we will watch their game 3. add a little bit more screen time to their duels in the replay before I cut this off for the VOD. So it's currently actually 1-1 between them. TMC Char, thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, man. I really do. ADL won? Yes, ADL won. In the final round, ADL came over them with 3-1 so far. This match doesn't affect the end. It'll just affect if they're 4-1 or 4-2 or 3-2. It was a really, really good war by both teams. Really a lot of fun to cast, a lot of fun to watch. I think they had one duel between Fire Kings and Invoke Neos that went on for 33 turns. That was just crazy, man. That game must have been stressful for both players. Like, one miscalculation and your game's over. Like, damn. Alright, this is round 3. Not that this has any effect, ADL's already won, but I still want to give the players a chance to showcase their skills. GNC opening up with no monsters, just 2 face downs. Blue Eyes going with the same, nope, 3 face downs. And also no monsters. This is a game of magic. No one's playing dual monsters anymore. He will be placing 1 face down, either the Invoker or the Windia Cyclone coming out to banish out the moon. Cards of Consonance coming down to discard a egg to draw 2. Invoked going into Purgatrio, banishing out the Alistair and the Shell, activating Shell to add Shell to hand, gonna be activating Invocation to add the Invoker to hand. Nope, first gonna be activating Fire Reload to draw an extra card, hopefully not redrawing the Shell. Hokage the 8th, thank you for the follow, I really appreciate that, man, thank you. You had some great duels today, man, great duels. Really appreciate the follows, guys, by the way, I really appreciate all of them. Especially the raid. I cannot thank you enough for the raid, David. I will definitely be checking out your stream in the future. No problem, Oscar. I'm gonna be trying to stream every day. I stream a variety of games. I mostly stream Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm always down to listen to suggestions on what I should stream next. But I'm always gonna be streaming throughout the week. Okay, no worry. No need to thank me for the stream, guys. No need to thank me. I'm just doing this for fun. I love doing this. I love doing it for you guys. I love seeing these great duels you guys produce. I just hope I can see you guys in future streams, man. I hope you guys come out to those. That's all I can say. I hope I can captivate you for future streams. I got Clan Wars on the weekend and variety streams during the week. And it looks like GNC took game 2 against the Blue Eyes player after turn and turn of just back and forth of face downs. I'll hit up a few replays here that we didn't get to see, maybe. Like the End Soldier in round 3. We didn't actually get to see much of them. We'll give them a quick view. ADL won? Yes, they won. You took a nap? They managed to clutch it in round 3 for 3-2. Here we have a TD versus Thunder Dragons. Opening up with 2 face downs and core. Not going to be going into any fusion summons yet. Thunder Dragons opening up with Brigade, adding Lila to hand. Playing Lila. activating her effect to destroy a face down. Banishing out a light or 2 light monsters. Oh no, sorry, a light and a dark monster to bring out Duo. Duo's effect to gain 300 attack. Dragon Hawk's ability to call out the Dragon Roar, and that is instant game for LOL. Whew, that Thunder Dragon player took him by storm. We didn't even see that coming. We watched the COG versus GNC games. We watched the 8th Doge. We didn't watch Small Cheese versus Zoo. That's not what I meant to do. Here we have another TD player versus... What was Yugi playing again? Small Cheese. So it was playing Fire Kings. Alright, so TDs versus Fire Kings. Here we have the TD player opening up. Going first. He activates Lyric Brigade, gets mills those 3, summons Raiden, mills another 2, calls out the Levineer, goes into Onimaru, mills a bunch of other cards, gives it to the Fire King turn. Blue draws, activates Onslaught of the Fire King, special summons Arvada, destroys Barong, gives it back to red, goes back to blue, back to red. Fire King's not seeming to really put up a fight, as I don't think they can get over Onimaru. It's very difficult for them to, at least. Maleficent coming in to banish the Onimaru, going in for lethal unless the TD player has the hand trap to not stop the Garunex from coming in. Oh, that was some tight plays by the Fire King here. Small Cheese, good job, man, good job, good plays. Alright, so I don't make this VOD any longer and make my download take forever. I do appreciate everyone who came out and watched me today, I really do. Doesn't matter if you talk, follow, whatever, even lurking. Really appreciate everyone. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate the raid, David. Cannot thank you enough. If you don't know who that is, check him out. He raided me today, a big raid. David Magri Yu-Gi-Oh! YGO. Check him out on Twitch. I know I will be. Can't thank him enough for the raid. I will be raiding another streamer, hopefully someone who is doing Clan Wars. I do stream during the week. I do mostly stream Yu-Gi-Oh! I do also stream other variety content, so feel free to stop by in, chat, lurk, do whatever you want. I will be streaming more Clan Wars throughout the season, so you can also stop by in for that. And I hope everyone has a good day, good night, good whatever you gotta do, and take it easy until next time, guys. Let's see, we got any Clan Wars? Clan Wars, Clan Wars, Clan Wars, Clan Wars, Clan Wars. No, there's literally no Clan Wars. Why am I always the last person streaming Clan Wars? Okay, well, Random Please is getting the raid. Again, guys, thanks a lot for stopping by. Hopefully I see you during the week. If not, I'll see you during next week's Clan Wars, man. And everyone take it easy. Have a good one.
Unless he has some way to non-targetingly deal with this Saber Dancer, gonna enter the battle phase. Take that 3,600 damage for his trouble past the turn of Hell's Toll. How does he out a Saber Dancer now? Myrmidon raiding with a party of 29. Thank you so much. Shoutouts to the Myrmidon. Does he